The Incredible Hulk's gonna burst out of the guitar and fucking bust out a Yngwie Malmsteen solo any minute. I love that, the anarchy, the green, the like lime green. You can't do that on television, slime kind of green.
I am going to be, my next paycheck, I'm actually going to go out and pick up some new strings for it. I'm going to clean it. Man, does this thing need to be cleaned. I'm going to give this thing a full on cleaning. And, yeah, it's going to be all cleaned up.
I wanted to give it to Eddie Van Halen for his birthday.
Well, maybe we could arrange to do the two.
But the point is, kids, you design a logo, you post it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or ericandgord.com, or send it in the mail. Shoot me a text, 604-655-9630. I don't care how you get it to me. Get us your design, or go on Facebook and pick one of the ones that I've put there and make it our logo. And you get this amazing Washburn. It's a Washburn. Those things play themselves. It's like, you don't even need a left hand to play a Washburn. They're beautiful. It's an amazing opportunity, and I'm jealous as hell because I can't be in the contest. And there's some great prizes for the runners-up, as there always is. Anyone from this summer's barbecue giveaway will tell you the nail clippers are better. They just are.
Which also, for the record, by the way, also have to announce this. Next, like not this upcoming week or coming in, but the week after, I'm officially going to be shipping out the prime pack. Previous will be shipped out to Eric. So that's going to be shipped out. So Jake and Ben, you'll be able to get your stuff within the next week, depending on how long it takes for the shipping to go out.
So cool.
So that's coming out to you. Just once it comes out, Eric will contact you and let you know that he has it. You guys meet up and give it to you. Adrian as well, because you've got prize in there as well. So yeah, so that's all going to be getting packaged out and shipped out in a week and a day.
Very cool. And I'm in, you know what? I'm in 6 different podcast online groups, and I never hear mention of a contest from any of them. It's so much fun doing these giveaways. I'm really excited, and your participation is amazing. We've already had logos sent in to us that are just head and shoulders above anything I've come up with. I stole one of them. I liked it so much. I will give the artist full credit for it, but it's really cool. We're already getting entries, so I'm not putting an end to this one yet. There's no deadline yet. I know that's kind of a wonky way to run a contest, but I think you guys need a couple more episodes to ease your way into it before we announce a big hard deadline. And it doesn't have to be overnight. I want to see you guys put your best efforts in to win this amazing freaking guitar.
Very simple. When you think of Eric, you think of what we talk about, what we represent, what we do, what our lives are about. Put a picture to that. Think about something that you want to, all you fucking students out there, all you guys out there that want to get into marketing and all that stuff. Here's your fucking chance. This is something that can actually go on your resume.
We will give full credit to the winner for their design. We will make it the permanent logo for the show, and by permanent I mean until I get sick of it.
No, actually, this brings up one question though, because this is actually one part of the detail of the contest I just don't quite understand. So the winner of the contest is the design that gets picked, correct?
Right.
What if it is one of your designs? Does that mean you win?
Well, I think that means we all win.
How are we going to take this? I thought about this before we got on the air. And I said, okay, if this comes down to a situation where we're going to pick the winner, does this mean that we are not allowed? Me and you technically, we shouldn't even be included in our own design options.
I want. I think we should leave it, do it like a American Idol style eliminations.
So we take the design that gets the most votes, and then all the people that voted for that design, we pick a random winner.
I think so. Maybe. Yeah.
That works.
Something like that. If my logo gets picked, then we'll figure. Ah, shit! I didn't think of that. Oh, hey, my bubble is burst free. Well, let's see. Basically, yeah, well, that's why we hired you. We'll figure out a thing for that. Send in your logos, and we'll figure. I don't think mine are winning. Based on the entries we've gotten so far, I don't stand a hope in hell on one of mine winning. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. But well, that's definitely that's the B side to whatever. But the artist designer will get full credit. Every time we use it, I will mention them. They'll have written credit and a full copyright to it, and we will talk about how great you are for years and years to come, being at the forefront of the 20% of us that are still around from last year. It's that's a big crown of thorns to wear. Holy shit. We're not at the forefront of anything. Yeah, we probably are. You know, ask the people in El Salvador; they'll tell you. So yeah, I'm not. As I said, I'm not putting an end to this. A hard deadline yet. We'll figure it out in the coming weeks. Because I want the best. I don't want you guys to rush. Yeah.
We'll hold off this contest until the right one comes along.
Yeah, we could do that too. That's what I always did with the movement that never caught on. That we're going to start talking about more this summer again. I think because it's more necessary than ever. I find right now. Because all these pansy people I'm talking about, they're angry. And people are being rude out there. Today was brutal. I don't know what it's like in Toronto, but Vancouver, people are definitely getting, every year after year, they're more and more rude and unhelpful and ungrateful and just people looking at the screens of their phones who won't tell you what time it is. What kind of a fucking society are we in when you're looking at a big neon clock and you refuse to tell me what time it is? Go fuck yourselves. You Whole Foods working fucking hypochondriac date rape motherfuckers. Sorry.
How does that become a fucking decision somebody fucking has? When you're sitting there on your phone, as soon as it says, hey, you know what time it is? You go, I mean, I get it. You say the one-liners, but you do fucking what? You say the one-liners funny, then you tell them the fucking time you move on with your life.
Exactly. No, I've had people in Vancouver, you can't even finish the question. You get no right after hey. Hey, man, can I no? That's the Vancouver way. Don't even let the guy finish his sentence. Just no. Just whatever it is, it's no. I'd love to walk around with $1 million check in my hand and see how many people say no before I can hand it to them. Oh, look what you just said no to, you fucking ass.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
We should do that. The next time I have $1,000, I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk around with $1,000 and try to offer it to someone and see how many people say no. Hey, man, can I ask you a question? No. Like the women who we asked, what's your prediction for the end of the world? And she told us it was none of our business.
Yeah. Oh, I was pissed that night. That fucking pissed me right off.
So let's try to be a little nicer to everybody. Hashtag easiest thing in the world. Let's make this a movement. The easiest thing in the world. It literally is. And I don't know what the prize is going to be. Maybe the prize is going to be you get to be a good fucking person for a change. Just go around and be nice to everybody. Don't be obnoxious about it. Just don't be a cunt.
If you're one of those people, you're gonna go out and give money to a homeless person, but you have to videotape yourself doing it. You're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yes, that's not.
You're doing that to help the person. You're doing that to make yourself look good. That's wrong.
Be nice to people. Don't use people to make yourself feel good. But there's good people doing that too. There's good people that just are giving charity. And like I've been on this rant. I'm not going to get. I say it so much. If a guy asks you for a quarter, you don't have to ruin his fucking life. Just say no and walk away, or give him a quarter. It's a quarter. Fuck, your kid's just going to steal it out of your pocket while you're sleeping after work anyway. But don't turn around and rip his head off about being a bum and all this shit. And bums. Same thing. Well, you're not listening to me, probably most of you, because you don't have computers, but I do, and I'm a bum, so maybe I'm wrong. When the question is asked and answered, stop asking. When it, hey man, can you spare some change? No, sorry pal, I can't. Oh, I can hear change in your pocket. Well, no, I really can't. Fuck you. The question's asked and answered. Leave me alone. We gotta just start getting rules back in society. Get order back. And I don't mean like fascist style. I just mean they're, men be men, women be women, everybody be civil to each other. Let's start getting the world back to the way it needs to be. We're either on a crash course to fucking hell, or we're at a rock bottom now. And rock bottom is not a bad place to be always, because there's nowhere to go but up.
And it is a very humbling fucking place to be, I can tell you that much.
As a whole, I'd say we're there. When we got anti-vaxxers winning the fight, we're there.
Absolutely.
We didn't even get to the woman in Alabama that we were supposed to talk more about tonight. But when we're become a society where a woman can get shot in the stomach and get charged for having an abortion, that's rock bottom. That's stupidity. We've failed as humans at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're saying that she instigated the fight. For the record, they're saying that she instigated the fight because she argued with another woman who had a gun, and her fucking boyfriend got involved with the thing, and then he shot her.
Yeah, no, what I read was that the other woman had the gun.
Yeah, the woman had the gun, yeah.
But it was a dude that shot her, you think? I don't know. I was right.
That's just what was going on. The initial report told it is a guy that shot her.
Yeah.
The more I keep reading into it, it's all about this other woman who has the gun.
Yeah.
And they're still blaming because they're saying no.
Well,
That woman kept pushing, kept arguing about something.
I called it.
Then let's take a look at the argument, and let's just take a look at, are you not allowed to argue something without them pulling a gun and shooting you, and you get blamed for being shot?
Well, the people, the extremists have already come out and said they were just using this as a stupid extreme example. And as I said, the first words out of my mouth is the Attorney General is not going to touch this, and well, the Attorney General hasn't. Won't even issue a statement on it yet. So that no one's going to run with this. No prosecutor in their right mind is going to run with this. But it made the headlines. That's what they wanted to do, is point at an issue that's really not an issue and shouldn't ever be an issue and was solved 30 years ago. But I think it's going to be divisive, and I think it's going to be divisive to, I would fear for another American Civil War kind of divisive if we keep tugging at this thread. Especially when people in Alabama are shooting black women in the stomachs and then charging them for it. That's not a good path to be going down.
No, that's just going backwards.
You are catapulting backwards. You're not backpedaling. You're slingshotting yourself into the 1940s. And that's when the Trumps come out from under the rocks and take over the world.
Yep.
These little fucking slimy people who are waiting for us to do this to each other, when it's so easy to just be nice and not let the evil people win. That's how they win. Haven't you ever seen a fucking cartoon? That's how they win. They make you evil too. Watch Ghostbusters 2. That red shit that makes everybody evil, that's what's going on right now. Everyone thought Ghostbusters 2 was a bad movie. I think it was a fucking epiphany. That's what's happening to us. They're turning us against each other, and then we look like idiots, and we are, because we're electing reality show hosts to run our countries. And being told that they're drinking out of their water boxes. The guy can't even come up with a good lie. How fucking useless is he? It's a politician who can't even come up with a lie.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's like
Lie to me, Justin. God damn it. Sorry, that was I was trying to make a joke there. I couldn't. He's our prime minister.